Hey everyone and welcome back to some more Stellaris Distant Stars. So, this is actually going to be the last episode of this series and a bit of a conclusion of the game. I did wanted to show you the end of the Contingency Crisis, and so I am right next to their final system. It doesn't seem to have a whole lot in it, mostly just a few defensive stations and that's it. These are way weaker than a sterilization hub defensive fleet, which had almost 300k. Anyway, I skipped fast forward a little bit, or rather a lot. And nobody can really oppose me at this point. I could steamroll through the entire galaxy on my own. I don't even need my Federation friends' help. So this game is basically done, but I pretty much knew it's done when I mostly defeated the Contingency Crisis. I did want to show you the actual end of the Contingency Crisis, and so that's why we are here. Let's jump in and get rid of their last system. So off we go. And not even the big Federation that we've been fighting for a lot of this game can oppose me at this point. They are actually quite weak now compared to me. Even if they pulled the entire fleet together, I would still beat them, so... yeah, like I said, this game is basically done now. So, let's get rid of the final contingency system. Just need to get rid of these defensive stations over there. Not exactly hard. These are 2 full fleets, by the way. I actually left one back home. I got 2 full fleets and one that's roughly 2/3 full. This one. Yep, they are going down. Obviously. Not that I expected any other outcome. Now we just need to bombard the system, and that will be the end of the contingency. Oh, actually, before we finish them off, there's one more interesting thing here. We can actually do a forced query, because we're playing as machine intelligence, and we can ask them who created you. Forced query received, calculating response, error, rerouting, accessing historical database. We are children, offspring, progeny of the Renimiro. It was an entity of unequaled intelligence. Processing power. It foresaw the danger of the Class 30 singularities. After creating us, it self-terminated to preserve the integrity of the universe. It was the only way. So yeah, that's that. And now, we get rid of it. Won't take too long, just need to bombard it down to 0. And it's about to go down. There it is. The end of the contingency. The contingency has failed. With the destruction of the last machine world, the galaxy no longer faces the threat of systematic mass extinction. All surviving contingency warforms have either powered down or self-destructed, and the ghost signal is no longer being transmitted. As with the other machine worlds, the main nexus detonated itself in a massive antimatter explosion when it became apparent that it could no longer resist its attackers. Traveling outwards at light speed, the intense light from the energy discharge will be visible to future generations for millennia to come, as a bright, short-lived star. Across the galaxy, sapient beings are united in their celebration of this great victory. For the moment, at least, the future looks bright. This is a great day for the galaxy. And vigils end. At the very moment that the last contingency machine world self-destructed, our instruments detected a subspace signal of immense strength. The signal originated from the dark custodian process space and appears to have been aimed towards the galactic core. Over the next few hours, scattered reports came in of DAR fleets vanishing from sensors, entering jump points to familiar systems, but never emerging on the other side. A scout vessel near DAR space was sent to investigate and reported back startling findings. The ancient machine intelligence has disappeared entirely, leaving behind only abandoned orbital stations and decaying megastructures. Where they have gone is a mystery that we may never solve, but one thing is clear: the task that the DAR set to themselves in ages past is now complete, and their ancient vigil is finally at an end. So they just disappeared, from the sounds of it. Yeah, they were down here. So, that's going to be the end of this game. Like I already said, nobody can really oppose us. We pretty much won. So I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It was quite fun fighting the Contingency. I definitely enjoyed it. And I'll see you for more Stellaris in the future, as well as other Paradox games. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.